Hey everybody, Antoni here with a review of the Rundfunk Sinfonieorchester Berlin with Ludovic Morlot on the podium and Laura Aikin being the soprano soloist for the evening. And they performed at the Konzerthaus Gendarmenmarkt. They've played works from Martinu, who is very well known for his opera Giulietta, Dutilleux, and Debussy, who is very well known for his opera Pelléas et Mélisande. Now, this was a very exciting evening for music from the 20th century, and it was just so mind blowing. And there were definitely some great highlights from this evening, which I'll reveal later. The evening started off with Bohuslav Martinu's Fantaisie Symphonique, which was absolutely a fantastic start to such a great evening. It was just so thrilling hearing the orchestra do their thing and everyone in harmony, all thanks to Maestro Morlot's masterful conducting. It was such a thrilling evening, a thrilling start to such a great evening with every crescendo that I've heard and every boom from the percussions and everyone giving it their all. Whether it's the strings, the woodwinds, you name it, they gave it their all. And it just shows how dynamic and just how wonderful this orchestra really is. And then comes my first highlight of the evening. When Laura Aikin was going up on stage, I was just so awestruck because, well, my experience with Laura Aikin was simply this. I've heard about her ever since I was 15. I was absolutely astonished about the repertoire that she sang. She sang roles like Zerbinetta, the Queen of the Night, Constanze, Semiramide, Marguerite de Valois, Lucia de la Mermure, and the Fiaccamilli from Arabella. She's also sang some lighter roles like Marceline from Fidelio and Sophie from Rosenkavalier, not to mention Adele. Nowadays, she sings a lot of dramatic coloratura soprano roles, like her most recent engagements are Marie from Zimmermann's Die Soldaten. Oh, and not to mention, she's a very famous Lulu. She's basically performed around Europe and America. And on top of that, I have a DVD of her Constanze, which was shown at the Het Muziektheater in the Netherlands, and I absolutely love her performance in that role. Now, in this concert, I thought she was absolutely beautiful. Now, she's been praised by critics and fans that she has a 3-octave range, and this was just absolutely fantastic. After many years of singing, she still has that beautiful timbre in her voice. Sure, her beginnings in the Dutilleux's songs, the Le Temps, l'Horloge, Le Masque, and Le Dernier Poème, were all okay, but they got better and better and better. I have to say that the biggest highlight among all of Dutilleux's songs definitely has to be Envirez-vous, in which she displayed all of that fantastic vocalism. The high notes were perfectly placed. Her high A's, B flats, B's, C's, and even a high D before the end of the song. Now, I was just absolutely blown away. I mean, that just shows you that, well, with Lulu in her repertoire, along with Constanze, Queen of the Night, Zerbinetta, and Marguerite de Valois, and Semiramide, and Lucia de la Mermure, it definitely shows that she's very capable of singing every type of work, whether it's from the Baroque repertoire or even the modern repertoire. But she was absolutely amazing. She was such a vocal phenomenon, and I'm actually pleased to see her live. It was just such a fantastic experience. And the finale of this concert after the break was just breathtaking with Claude Debussy's Image. And I have to say that the highlight was Iberia because it just bursts with such spicy Spanish flavor, like the Le Parfum de la Nuit, and with that being so sensuous and sinuous, it's just so sensual and so sexy, for lack of a better word, that it was just so thrilling to listen to. But I have to say that with Valeru et les Charmants, it was absolutely just fantastic. It was so thrilling. It was just so heart pumping that it basically excited me. And then came Le Matin d'un Jeu de Fête. Now, I thought this was absolutely just a lot of fun, especially the final movement of this orchestral cycle, Ronde de Printemps. Now, I thought it was quite mysterious at times, but still had that type of excitement and beauty. So overall, this was definitely a fantastic evening. Special kudos goes to Ludovic Morlot for such fantastic conducting, the Rundfunk Sinfonieorchester Berlin for such fantastic collaboration and awesome music, and of course, to the gorgeous and wonderful Laura Aikin for such masterful singing and with such beautiful tones that she produced. They all did such a fantastic job. More than fantastic. It was just so masterful. Well, that's all for now. Be sure to tune into my next review. It's going to be a very exciting weekend for me because on Friday, I'll be watching Cavalleria Rusticana and I Pagliacci at the Deutsche Oper Berlin. On Saturday, I'll be seeing Werther, starring Jonas Kaufmann and Sophie Koch. Basically live stream from the Metropolitan Opera, and it's going to be shown at the Cubic Cinestar movie theaters in Alexanderplatz. And then I'll be seeing Le Nozze di Figaro with the fantastic Anna Prohaska. Oh, and with Cavalleria Rusticana, it's going to have Waltraud Meyer singing Santuzza. Now, for those of you not in the know, Waltraud Meyer is my absolute favorite singer, so I'm very excited to see her live. I know I have her DVDs with her as Isolde, and of course her documentary, I Follow a Voice Within Me. I thought those two were absolutely fantastic. She'll be singing Santuzza, and with the role of Neda and Canio from Pagliacci, it'll be sung by Inva Mula and Stephen Gold. So that's going to be a very exciting weekend for me. So I am extremely excited for this weekend because I know that there will be a lot of top tier singing all around. Until then, this is Antoni signing off and wishing you all a good night.